Hey guys, it is Skullface Imperial here. Today I'm bringing yet another video. One of my friends asked me to build this weapon. I'm not going to disclose the information of his name, but I'm going to say he is one of my close friends. This, however, is the MG34. I'll show you what that is in a couple seconds. Hence, has to do with the bipod. Now, the MG34 I have built many times in the future before I started my YouTube channel. But the thing is, all those have extremely failed, with earlier prototypes to where the barrel was too long and was too heavy, and the body couldn't support the weight, and it kept on breaking. So I scrapped that immediately after building it, after all the design flaws. My second attempt, which was actually about 5 months ago, I tried making the weapon again, but unfortunately it failed because the stock was too ugly and the body there wasn't enough bricks left to make it. But then I had to decide, instead of it being exactly the mark, I'll explain why the handle looks so ugly in a second. But instead of having the barrel at a good length, I decided to cut it down. I did have the barrel the full actual historical length, but I had to cut it down due to how many bricks I actually had. Yeah, I do not have very many bricks. So as you can see, I can actually work really hard on this. I try to get the stock to look as accurate as possible. It may look a kind of bit fat, maybe, but still good. Now, first, what I said I'll explain is these little things here. What they do is attach to the bipod. As you can see, the bipod can bend down and it'll attach. I'm not going to do it. Maybe I'll put a video of it up in the community, as soon as I figure out how that works. If any YouTubers are watching this, please tell me how that works. Please. Yeah. Please tell me how that works. I'm new to this. But yeah, what to do is just I have these pins on the inside of the bipod, and what they do is attach to these 1x5 Technic pins. Speaking of Technic, the other part that I said I would explain just a couple seconds ago, we just lay that down flat, is why the handle looks so ugly. To be honest, I usually build my handles pretty well. If you saw the handle I had for my HK, I think it was the HKB, I forgot the name, but it was a good weapon. But if you saw my HKB42H variant, then you saw the handle that I had for it. Unfortunately, I had to scrap it, because I had a whole bunch of slope pieces that I need for the barrel. Like, all my builds, they're always 4 bricks wide. The only time I ever did 6 bricks wide was, well, when I built the M1919 heavy machine gun. But yeah, the only reason why it looks so ugly is because I had to use Technic pins, and it's very weak, but still good. Sort of. I wanted to replace it, but I realized I did not have the right materials, or did not have the right type of bricks, did not have enough bricks that I could use to improvise, but it still look ugly, so I decided to leave it the way it is. Sadly. Now, a little history lesson. See that little notch right there? With the two 1x1 slanted pieces? The thing is, the MG34 was actually one of the first universal machine guns. A universal machine gun is basically a machine gun that can be used for multiple purposes. Hence, the MG34. The MG34 could be used by infantry, tankers. Hold on one second. And heck, even aircraft, if it was implied to the Luftwaffe. However, the MG15 stayed in service. The MG34, I think, was put on some aircraft, but yeah. But as you can see, my belt is not Lego. This is an actual belt that was luckily free. Luckily, 6 studs wide. Very, very lucky. It's loose enough to keep moving. And yes, this does open. I had an open no hatch. But the thing is, because how thin it is, I had to put like a little stopper right there, as you can see. I had to put, yeah, my room's a mess. I need to get it repainted. A little stopper there, because there's a notch right here, like on any belt. Yeah. I have these to hold it in place. Some of my builds may not be very accurate, but they do the job. And of course, now we're down to the sights. Let me just try and see if I can get this lined up. Oh wait, no, I actually got it lined up. Sort of. Get down to a level where it's actually lined up. Yeah, I need to get my windows cleaned. There it is, the line of sights that are lined up. Let's imagine the guy had to deal with the recoil. And of course, the MG44 was basically the big brother of the MG42. If you don't know what the MG42 is, the MG42 is a general purpose machine gun used by the German military in the Second World War, like the MG44. But instead of being a circular one, well, really, I don't have to go and explain, because this is all about the MG44. So go look it up. Not my job. Well, technically it is when I build an MG44, but that will actually be for maybe a New Year's special. Keep an eye out for that. But if I do not make it for New Year's, then it'll probably be for my birthday, which is on February 15th. So maybe keep an eye out for that. Maybe. I don't know. Anyways. And for the guy... Hold on.